Chosen one, hear this now. The Lord Himself is speaking directly into your life, and this is no mere encouragement. It is a decree from the throne. Joel 2:25 declares, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. Let these words sink deep into your spirit, for they are living, breathing truth, and they are designed to shift the very course of your days, today, right here, right now. The hand of the Almighty is moving, and your age is being shortened. Yes, you heard correctly. The strength, vitality, and fire of your youth are not just returning. They are being reborn within you. The heaviness you have carried, the weariness that has slowed your steps, the subtle erosion of energy that has crept into your body over time. It is all breaking off. The years you thought were lost are not gone. They are being redeemed and replaced with fresh vitality, sharper clarity, unshakable purpose, and divine alignment. The Lord is rewriting your story faster than your mind can comprehend. This is a sacred transformation, a holy reawakening of body, mind, and spirit. No longer will the shadow of fatigue dictate your path, or the chains of past seasons define your steps. As it is written in Isaiah 40:31, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. Chosen one, this is urgent, and this is happening now. The fact that your eyes are on these words is not an accident. It is divine orchestration. Heaven has drawn you to this moment because the reversal has already begun. You are standing at the threshold of a new season where nothing will ever be the same again, where the ordinary is being transformed into the extraordinary. Step forward into this divine moment with courage. Declare your readiness. Type Amen as a bold proclamation that you embrace this God-given renewal. Stay with this process until the end, for together we will seal this blessing with a powerful prayer that will anchor heaven's promise deep within your life. This is not a future hope. This is a present reality. Heaven has issued a command over your body, a command that transcends suggestion. It is divine decree, reverse time. Soon, when you awaken, your reflection will reveal a new light in your eyes, a radiance that draws others, a presence alive with purpose and authority. And this is not the result of products, routines, or human striving. It is the supernatural order of the Lord manifesting within you. Do not confuse this with fantasy or magic. This is miraculous biology, aligned with God's original design. Aging was never part of that design. It came through brokenness. But now, the author of time, Himself, is rewriting your story. Your spirit has always held the blueprint of youth, and at last, your body is catching up. Day by day, you will see evidence, not merely in your appearance, but in your energy, your focus, your joy, your very rhythm of being. This is not about vanity. It is about mission. Psalm 18:32 declares, "It is God who arms me with strength and keeps my way secure." He is restoring your prime, not to relive the past, but to fulfill what lies ahead. Your cells are responding to heaven's order. Your internal rhythms, your mind, your body, and your emotions are finding their divinely designed harmony. This is not youth, as the world defines it. This is wholeness, purpose, and divine vitality, flowing in alignment with God's original intent. This is the river of life in motion. Not legend, not story, but real, tangible, living transformation. You are not aging out of your purpose, you are growing into it. The teenager you once were is no longer a memory. It is a promise now coming to life. And soon, the world will look at you and see living proof that time bends to the voice of the Lord. Something sacred is stirring beneath the surface of your life, invisible to the natural eye, yet unmistakably known by your spirit. It begins with a glow, a light that cannot be manufactured, cannot be painted or mimicked. This is holy radiance, rising from within, shaped by divine favor, healing, and the living presence of God. Your skin, the largest organ of your body, is testifying to this restoration. It bears witness to a renewal so deep it cannot be feigned. Psalm 34:5 declares, "Their faces were not ashamed, and they looked to him and were radiant." This is not poetic imagery. It is a spiritual reality made physical. Your shine is cellular, your skin softening, brightening, rejuvenating. Not because of creams or procedures, but because the spirit within you is alive and active. The dullness of past seasons is lifting. Fine lines that once marked stress and striving are now softened by peace. What once looked tired now looks renewed, not through effort, but through surrender. People will notice, yet they may not understand how this change came to be. They are witnessing sacred recalibration, spiritual truth made visible in human form. You are not just radiating presence, you are clothed in the garment of praise. Isaiah 61:3 calls it a visible mantle of joy, a joy that cannot be manufactured or copied. A shift is taking place that the world cannot replicate. Your countenance is no longer a mirror of exhaustion, but a reflection of heaven's promise. And it is not only your face, your body is cooperating. Where there was tightness, there is ease. Where there was stiffness, grace emerges. Psalm 18:33 declares, "He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He causes me to stand on the heights." Strength and vitality are returning in your movements, making weariness a stranger to your frame. This is not a regression into nostalgia. This is purposeful restoration, God-ordained revival for mission, for assignment, for destiny. Isaiah 46:4 says, "Even to your old age and gray hairs, I am he who will sustain you. I have made you, and I will carry you." This promise is not passive, it is active. God does not merely comfort the weary, he sustains, revives, and where necessary, reverses the decline. Your nervous system, once tense and defensive, is calming under divine peace. Your brain, once overloaded with fear and noise, is now sending new signals of security and clarity. You are not breaking down. You are being rebuilt. This is not vanity. It is victory. You are not a product of time. You are the craftsmanship of eternity. Heaven is doing something in you that cannot be hidden. Your reflection is no longer your past. It is God's present work. Every step, every breath, every movement of ease is evidence that you are inhabited, not by anxiety, but by divine intention. You are becoming living proof that God restores, heals, and breathes life into the dry and forgotten. This restoration begins with the glow of your spirit, but flows outward, affecting your body, mind, and relationships. Your flexibility, your vigor, your ease of movement, all are returning for a divine purpose. You were never created to be restricted. You were designed to flow physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Acts 17:28 reminds us, "For in him we live and move and have our being." And now that movement is being restored. A divine surge is stirring within your body, calm yet electrifying, deep yet energizing. Your steps will carry ease, your breath will flow freely, and your thoughts will find clarity. This is not adrenaline. This is the life force of heaven. Steady, unstoppable, renewing every system, every cell, every fiber of your being. The fatigue that once ruled your afternoons, the struggle to rise, the weight of ordinary tasks. It is lifting now. You are being restored from the blueprint of your being. This is not a second wind. It is a complete biological reawakening, and with it, your joy will return. You will laugh again, dance again, move with clarity and power, not chasing youth, but walking fully in your God-given rhythm. People will not only see the change, they will feel it. They will pause, trying to place what is different. Is it your skin, your eyes, your voice? Yes, but more than that, it is your presence. You carry the signature of the supernatural. Your voice, once dulled by weariness, is softening and lifting, echoing the lightness of your soul. Your smile, once guarded, is now effortless, radiant, and real. Your walk carries freedom, the freedom of a life no longer burdened by the weight of past seasons. Even the hidden systems of your body, the internal organs, the rhythms of your heart and lungs, the circulation of energy and blood, are coming into divine alignment. What once fluctuated under stress now stabilizes under heaven's instruction. Your body remembers what youth feels like, and heaven commands it to return. This is not just healing, it is redesign. You are being rebuilt by the one who made you. And in this new version of you, nothing is wasted. Every detail is touched by glory, peace, focus, and strength. Every aspect of your being is responding to heaven's touch. Your body is no longer merely surviving. It is awakening into a living temple of divine energy and vitality. Every cell is responding to heaven's rhythm. Every organ and system beginning to hum with a renewed cadence that only God can orchestrate. The stiffness that once confined your movements, the tightness that limited your flow, the aches and subtle discomforts that whispered of decline. All of it is yielding to restoration. Psalm 18:33 says, "He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He causes me to stand on the heights." Imagine the sensation of that truth as it courses through you. Lightness, agility, confidence, the effortless power to move with grace, strength, and divine alignment. You are not regaining the past to relive it, but stepping fully into the season of God-ordained restoration, where every motion, every breath, every thought is harmonized with the eternal blueprint of your being. You are not bound by cultural definitions of aging or limited by the ticking of a clock. You are now responding to the voice of the Creator, the one who designed your form, mind, and spirit with eternal intent. This is not hypothetical. It is not wishful thinking. Every tissue in your body, every strand of your DNA, every neuron in your brain is being recalibrated to obey the sovereign decree of heaven. The nervous system that once carried tension now relaxes under the weight of peace, sending signals of calm that cascade throughout your entire being. Your mind, once clouded by anxiety or worry, now functions with sharp clarity, receiving divine instruction and inspiration in ways that feel effortless. This is sacred redesign at the molecular level. Your bones, muscles, and connective tissues are responding to the life that flows from God's breath. Your posture, once weighed down by stress and responsibility, rises naturally. You do not have to fight or force this change. It is emerging from the authority of heaven, already active within you. It is the unmistakable signature of restoration, manifesting through your very flesh, translating the whispers of the Spirit into tangible, observable life. And your skin, yes, your skin, reflects this invisible work. What the world once saw as age, fatigue, or stress is now a canvas for divine radiance. This is no cosmetic enhancement. This is spiritual truth made visible. Psalm 34:5 declares that those who look to the Lord are radiant, and that is exactly what you are becoming. The dullness, the shadows, the tiredness, they are lifting. The subtle lines and markers of stress are being softened, not erased artificially, but reformed by peace, purpose, and divine joy flowing through you. You are a living witness that restoration is not merely metaphorical. It is cellular, systemic, profound, and undeniable. People will notice, and they may wonder how this change is possible, but the reality is that this transformation is beyond human explanation. It is sacred recalibration, God's work revealed in human form. The radiance you carry is a light that cannot be manufactured, bought, or borrowed. It is the glow of heaven residing within, shaping your every expression, every gesture, every interaction with life. As your body aligns with heaven's design, your movements will shift as well. Where there was fatigue, endurance takes root. Where there was hesitation, boldness rises. Your steps will carry the confidence of one who knows they are exactly where God has placed them. Psalm 18:33 says, "He causes me to stand on the heights." And you are stepping into that elevated realm now, feeling the lightness of purpose, the release from burdens, the freedom to operate in your God-given rhythm. This is not youthful imitation. This is the revelation of divine identity awakening. Your energy will rise, your joy will deepen, your clarity will sharpen, and the dormant potential that once whispered in your spirit will now move through every fiber of your being. The Lord is restoring your prime, not to chase nostalgia, but to empower your destiny, to equip you to fulfill assignments and impact lives in ways you never imagined. This is holy acceleration, an unstoppable momentum, rooted in the faithfulness of God, not in your effort. Consider your breath, once shallow under stress, now filling with ease. Your lungs respond effortlessly, carrying life force through your body. Your heart beats not just with rhythm, but with divine alignment, carrying purpose in every pulse. Your metabolism, your immunity, your memory, everything within you is being recalibrated. You are stepping into a supernatural alignment where biology obeys divinity, where your body is a living testament to heaven's authority. Romans 8:11 reminds us, "The same Spirit who raised Christ from the dead is living in you. He will also give life to your mortal bodies." Your mortal body is no longer bound to decline. Every system, every rhythm, every molecule of your being is being reordered to match your soul's original blueprint. Vibrant, whole, fearless, radiant. This is not a promise for the distant future. This is activation happening now. The nervous system, which once carried the echoes of fear and self-protection, is settling under the gentle authority of God's peace muscles that were tense now release. Energy that was sluggish now surges. Joints that once complained now move with ease. The Spirit is guiding this work from the inside out. Your mind, once plagued with hesitation, now thinks clearly, speaks boldly, decides with purpose. The hesitation that held you back dissolves. The old limitations imposed by fear, doubt, or years of perceived decline are breaking. You are no longer shrinking into time. You are standing tall in eternity. The Spirit of the Lord is reshaping every internal system, and this work is so thorough that even science cannot yet explain it. Your body is aligning with divine rhythm, and your presence will reveal it. People will sense it before they see it. They will feel the certainty, the vitality, the authority emanating from someone who is inhabited by God, someone whose time has been reclaimed and reset for purpose. This restoration is strategic. It is intentional. Every element of your physical and spiritual architecture. The circulation of energy, the clarity of thought, the fluidity of movement, the harmony of your emotions is being brought under divine authority. This is not random or accidental. It is purposeful realignment for kingdom assignment, for destiny, for mission. The surge you will feel is holy, not chaotic. It is deep yet energizing, calm yet electrifying. Your steps will flow with ease. Your posture will carry confidence. Your mind will act with clarity. Your voice will resonate with authority, and your presence will shift the atmosphere wherever you go. This is not a metaphor. This is tangible, observable, sacred reality taking form in your life. Your joy will return fully and unapologetically. You will laugh freely, move with clarity, and operate in an energy that was previously reserved for dreams. Not because you are chasing youth, but because you are stepping into the fullness of divine restoration. Every system in your body is awakening, responding to a higher frequency of life, a frequency that carries intention, victory, and alignment with heaven. Your strength will no longer be measured by days or years, but by the life flowing through you. Fatigue, stress, worry, they are now foreign to you. They are no longer dictating the pace of your existence. Instead, divine rhythm guides you. You are no longer merely living. You are flourishing at every level: cellular, systemic, spiritual, emotional, and relational. The blueprint of divine youth embedded in your soul is now dictating the design of your physical reality. Your body remembers what wholeness feels like, and it is responding. Your nervous system, your hormonal balance, your immunity, your memory, your metabolism, all are being retimed, restored, and reactivated. Every organ, every tissue, every cell is submitting to the authority of heaven, recalibrating to a state of divine excellence. You are no longer reacting to the world. You are responding to God. This is sacred realignment. This is living resurrection. The confidence rising within you is not arrogance. It is the quiet fire of one who knows their identity, purpose, and destiny. Your spine straightens, your shoulders lift, your head rises, your voice becomes bold, joyful, and decisive. Fear dissolves, hesitation is gone. You walk in sacred certainty. The old version of you, hesitant and weary, fades as the new version emerges. A version perfectly aligned with God's original design, operating in divine rhythm and unstoppable momentum. This is not nostalgia, not an imitation of youth, not fantasy. It is the full manifestation of divine identity awakening, the release of a purpose-driven, vibrant, resilient, radiant self. The world will notice. People will feel it before they can explain it. There is a holy signature embedded in your presence that cannot be fabricated. Your energy, your clarity, your strength, your peace, all declare that heaven is active, that restoration is real, that God still moves powerfully in the lives of those who trust Him. This is not hype. This is divine acceleration. Prepare yourself, chosen one, because the morning is coming when you will wake and your body, mind, and spirit will feel transformed, not in symbols or dreams, but in reality. The decline the world warned you about is being rewritten by the author of life. You are rising into purpose, and nothing will ever be the same. Heaven is moving suddenly and powerfully in your life. Every organ, every system, every rhythm, every cell is responding to divine command. You are not just being healed. You are being reset. Faith is the instrument that activates this transformation. Every time you declare, "I am reversing, I am renewing, I am returning to divine youth," you are not imagining. You are activating spiritual truth according to heaven's design. Matthew 9:29 says, "According to your faith, let it be done to you." This is not optional. It is already in motion. This restoration begins in the soul, the eternal, unaging part of you, and flows outward into your physical form. The divine version of you, vibrant, strong, fearless, joyous, has never been lost. It has only been waiting for alignment, and now that alignment is occurring. You are not slowing down. You are rising into a new season. You are stepping into the fullest expression of yourself, flourishing as heaven intended. Every system, every gene, every cell is responding to divine memory, the blueprint that carries repair, restore, revive instructions. Metabolism, hormones, immunity, memory, all are recalibrated under the authority of God. Your life is no longer dictated by clocks, but by purpose. As the restoration continues to take root within you, understand this: you are not returning to a former self. You are stepping into the fullness of your divine identity, the ultimate expression of God's original design. Every system of your body, every rhythm of your spirit, every thought in your mind is now being realigned to operate in complete harmony with heaven's timing. Your posture, once burdened by fatigue, rises with unshakable strength. Your smile, once guarded and tentative, now radiates effortless joy. The walk you take carries freedom, the freedom of one who has laid down the weight of past limitations and is now walking in sacred certainty. Even your voice, soft or dulled in seasons past, is lifting, echoing the lightness and clarity of the spirit within. What the world called aging, decline, or limitation, heaven now calls activation, renewal, resurrection. You are not simply alive. You are vibrating with the life of eternity, moving, breathing, and thinking in alignment with divine order. Every organ in your body, every neuron in your brain, every fiber of your being is submitting to this holy recalibration. Your mind, once overwhelmed with worry or confusion, is now aligned with clarity, vision, and purpose. Your body, once marked by the invisible weariness of time, now reflects strength, grace, and endurance. Your bones, muscles, and joints respond to divine orchestration, moving with the lightness and power of a temple designed to carry out God's work on earth. Psalm 138, verse 8 declares, "The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me." This fulfillment is no longer theoretical. It is manifesting in real time. Each cell, each rhythm, each beat of your heart is synchronized with heaven's order. The energy flowing through you is not random. It is precise, purposeful, and unstoppable. Your nervous system, previously wired for stress or survival, now relaxes under the weight of peace, sending calm signals that reverberate throughout your entire being. Your immunity strengthens, your metabolism rebalances, your memory sharpens, and your clarity deepens. You are not merely functioning, you are flourishing, fully alive in every dimension of your being. The joy you feel is no longer dependent on external circumstances. It is born from within, radiating through every pore, every expression, every movement. The laughter that comes from your lips is no longer forced or fleeting. It is a natural outpouring of divine life. Your body moves freely, unrestrained by stiffness, fatigue, or limitation. Psalm 18:33 says, "He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He causes me to stand on the heights." Imagine that sensation coursing through you. A lightness, a confidence, a grace and ease in every step. A rhythm that only heaven can produce. You are no longer bound by the expectations, pressures, or limitations of the world. You are responding to a higher authority, the voice of the Creator, and the result is a life that feels effortless yet powerful, graceful yet unstoppable. Your energy, your focus, your clarity, your joy. All these are being restored not to satisfy vanity or nostalgia, but to equip you for the mission, the assignments, the works that God has set before you. Every system of your body, from the most visible to the hidden, is being recalibrated under divine command. Your circulation hums with life. Your respiration flows with ease. Your muscles respond to the signals of vitality that heaven is sending. Your skin reflects the radiance of the spirit within. What the world once labeled as fatigue, weakness, or decline is now being rewritten as resilience, strength, and sacred energy. Romans 8:11 reminds us, "The same Spirit who raised Christ from the dead is living in you. He will also give life to your mortal bodies." Your mortal body is no longer subject to mere decline. Every organ, every cell, every system is being restored, rebuilt, and reprogrammed according to God's eternal blueprint. This is not about chasing youth. It is about entering the fullness of wholeness, vitality, and purpose that was always intended for you. And this restoration flows far beyond your physical form. Your soul, eternal and unaging, holds the memory of the original design, the vibrant, fearless, radiant, and purposeful version of yourself that God created. That version is awakening now, and your body is following. Your thoughts, your emotions, your relationships, your creativity, your decisions, they are all being touched by heaven's hand. The subtle fears that once dictated your choices are being replaced with courage, clarity, and confidence. The hesitation, the doubt, the weariness that used to slow your steps is being lifted. You are no longer shrinking into time. You are rising into eternity, walking in a sacred flow where purpose overrides the pressure of the ticking clock. Every breath you take, every beat of your heart, every step you take is now aligned with divine rhythm. This is not metaphor. This is the realignment of all that you are with all that God intended you to be. And with this alignment comes power, steady yet unstoppable, gentle yet electrifying. Your presence will shift the atmosphere wherever you go. People will not only see the change, they will feel it. They will sense the vitality, the clarity, the energy, and the purpose radiating from you. Your confidence is holy, not arrogant. Your clarity is divine, not self-made. Your strength is supernatural, not effort-driven. You are no longer operating in the limitations imposed by the world. You are fully inhabiting the divine flow. The old fears, the doubts, the sense of scarcity, they fall away. You are walking in sacred certainty, a certainty anchored in God's promises, in His faithfulness, and in His unchanging power. Your voice, your smile, your gestures, they all testify that heaven is active, that restoration is real, that God still moves mightily in the lives of those who trust Him. Every system of your body, every thought, every rhythm is now obedient to divine command. This is a holistic, systemic, spiritual, and physical restoration. What once resisted healing is now yielding. What once struggled is now flourishing. Your metabolism, your hormones, your immune system, your mental clarity, your emotional resilience, they are all recalibrated. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are not just existing, you are manifesting the blueprint of wholeness, purpose, and divine vitality embedded within your soul. Every day, every hour, every moment is a declaration that you are alive in the power of God, fully restored, fully aligned, and fully capable of accomplishing the works assigned to you. And heaven is not done with you yet. As your body, mind, and spirit continue to align, you will experience a surge of energy that is steady yet powerful, calm yet electrifying. It is the flow of God's life coursing through you, awakening every dormant system, activating every potential, and commanding every limitation to bow. Psalm 103 verse 5 declares, "Who satisfies your years with good things so that your youth is renewed like the eagle." This renewal is happening now, not later, not as wishful thinking, but as a divine reality manifesting in your very being. Your steps, your words, your thoughts, your actions, they are all being rewritten by heaven's hand. You are no longer following the natural rhythms of decline. You are walking in supernatural alignment, evidence that God still restores, still heals, still breathes life where it was dry and barren. And now, chosen one, as you continue to feel this restoration, remember that it is meant to overflow. Your life is not just about you. This transformation is a testimony, a living declaration that God still moves, still heals, still restores your vitality, your joy, your clarity, your energy. They are not merely personal blessings. They are beacons, signals, and living proof to the world that God's hand is active and present. Even when others cannot see what is happening on the inside, they will sense the change. They will notice the shift in your presence, your voice, your confidence, your grace, your ease, and they will wonder at the source. And you will know, as the Spirit within you whispers, that this is not human effort. It is divine intervention, heaven's order, taking root in your flesh, mind, and soul. Every system, every rhythm, every cell in your body is being ordered to serve the purpose of your calling. You are no longer bound by fear, limitation, or the ticking of the clock. You are no longer prisoners to decline or exhaustion. You are stepping fully into God's design, where strength, clarity, peace, and joy flow uninterrupted. This is resurrection life, manifesting in the physical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions of your being. Your steps, your posture, your words, your energy, they all reflect heaven's hand at work. You are living proof that God still restores. You are no longer chasing life. Life is now chasing you, empowered, directed, and elevated by the Spirit of the living God.
And so, in this sacred activation, every part of you is speaking amen to heaven's promise. Your body, your mind, your soul, they are aligned, harmonized, and responsive to the voice of the Almighty. This is not superficial, it is prophetic. This is not symbolic, it is reality. This is a restoration that begins in the soul and manifests visibly in every system, every cell, every rhythm, every step that you are not aging into decline. You are ascending into destiny. Your best days are not behind you. They are unfolding now. You are alive in the power of God, and every day forward is a demonstration of heaven's authority, restoration, and life flowing through you. And now, chosen one, as this sacred truth takes hold in your spirit, enter into a moment of holy agreement with heaven. Position your heart. Lift your hands in faith. Speak with conviction. I am renewed. I am restored. I am rising into the fullness of my God-given purpose. I walk in alignment with divine rhythm. I am evidence of heaven's power. Let the Spirit breathe into every system of your body, every thought in your mind, every beat of your heart. Declare over yourself that you are not finished, that your best is not behind, that your time has been redeemed, and that every day is infused with divine energy, clarity, and purpose. You are walking proof that God still restores, still heals, still breathes life where it was once dry, and still rewrites the story of every chosen one who believes. And so, We seal this prayer, this prophetic activation, in the authority of the name above all names, Jesus Christ, our Redeemer, our Healer, our Restorer. Amen. Chosen one, if you have felt this stir within your spirit, if heaven has whispered to your soul, declare it with boldness. Type Amen. Speak it aloud, and let your agreement activate the restoration in real time. Step forward knowing that this is not hype, not poetry, not wishful thinking. It is divine reality, living proof that the Creator of eternity still moves in the lives of His chosen, restoring, renewing, and elevating every part of their being. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too broken. You are exactly where God has placed you, rising into the fullness of your purpose, and nothing will ever be the same again. Walk boldly, shine brightly, live fully. Let every breath, every smile, every step be a living testament that time bends to the voice of the Lord. Your body is a temple, your spirit a sanctuary, your life a living altar where the miraculous and the divine converge. You are not fading, you are flourishing. You are not aging, you are ascending. You are not merely existing, you are manifesting the fullness of God's restoration. Let heaven's rhythm guide you. Let divine strength be your standard. Let your life in every dimension declare that God still restores, still renews, and still breathes life into every chosen one who trusts in His unfailing promise. Amen.